So, I just watched that Transformers War for Cybertron trailer. And God, it looked boring. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Commander Radix. If you don't know me, I'm a dude who does nerdy stuff and meme-y stuff on the internet. It's quite a wild ride on this channel. I encourage you checking it out and seeing if you like it. And I talk about Transformers quite a lot on this channel, and there is a new Transformers series coming out on Netflix. Transformers War for Cybertron. Now they call it an anime in the trailer. Not so sure they know what an anime is. The animation studio is a Japanese animation studio, but it's published by, I believe, is it published? It's distributed by AllSpark, which is Hasbro, and it's produced by Rooster Teeth. Now that doesn't really give it the impression of it being a Japanese production. It isn't a Japanese cultural product. So already, right off the back, the fact that they use the term anime to refer to it is not a good sign. So I watched the trailer after postponing watching the trailer for a long time just because I didn't care. And I watched the trailer and I'm like, wow, we totally have never seen this story before. Never in our lives have we seen this story before. The Decepticons are a movement that's becoming evil, and the Autobots have to stop them on Cybertron? We've never seen that ever in our lives before. That's completely new territory. Nothing is new in this trailer. Nothing about this is new. It is the most by-the-numbers thing I've ever seen. Granted, it's the trailer. Of course, there's wiggle room for the series itself to be great, but Rooster Teeth is kind of in a downward spiral right now, as far as I understand. I know that there's a lot of criticism for the more recent Ruby volumes. I know they've made a few shows that nobody really talks about anymore. Red vs. Blue, personally I think Red vs. Blue went on a downward spiral after the conclusion of one of the seasons. Before all the freelancers started becoming a big deal. I believe that was where they should have ended it, and then there was a season that was like half Red vs. Blue, half freelancer stuff, and that's, for me personally, where I stopped watching. So plastering Rooster Teeth's name onto this Transformers show isn't a good thing either. So everything they're pointing out to be as like good things, it's an anime. No, it's not. It's made by Rooster Teeth. Well, is that a good thing? The stuff that they're making as feature points, I'm looking at, I'm just going, I will say I like Megatron and Optimus Prime's voice. They did those good. But it's just the same by-the-numbers stuff. There's nothing new going on. It looks so boring, and I have a feeling that if I didn't watch it at all, I wouldn't be missing out on anything. Frankly, that's kind of the same way I feel about the current comic series coming out, and it's also the same thing I feel about Cyberverse. I know my first video, I reviewed Season 1 of Cyberverse, and I gave it a good review, but Cyberverse hasn't really progressed much. Cyberverse has entered a state that I would call very boring. And War for Cybertron, I think, and Cyberverse is kind of strange because there's nothing I can like put a finger on and say that's bad. All of it is done adequately well. Except maybe the story? The story is... What story? Yes, there are characters, and there's kinda character development, but it doesn't actually... And things happen in a sequential order, but Cyberverse doesn't really feel like it has a story. So I'm saying War for Cybertron also looks boring, and it looks like the story is by the numbers and something we've definitely seen before. In fact, something we're seeing right now in the comics. And I have the Wikipedia page open for War for Cybertron, and I just realized that there's a line that says, "This brand new Netflix series will add to the incredible slate of Transformers offerings with a truly unique story." Well, you could showcase that truly unique story in the trailer a little bit, because it looks like a whole other slew of Transformers stories we've been getting recently. I don't know, that's my opinion on War for Cybertron. I know some people have been waiting to hear me say some stuff about how I feel about War for Cybertron. If this is your first video watching of my video you've seen before, I'm sorry that it's such a bland and negative review. So that's why I encourage you to check out my other stuff. And yeah, that's about all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing to the channel if you have not yet. Support me on Patreon, follow me on social media, and yeah, have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Huge thanks to our patrons, including this month's $10 plus patron, Josh Adkins. Check out the description for more patrons and more info about how you can receive a shout out here.